Hello, I'm Nancy. Welcome to my channel. The videos that are on my Legacy Living playlist are about subjects that we deal with in living these elder years of ours. One thing that I've learned in these elder years is that I need to break things down into smaller, bit-sized pieces. I can still do most of the things that I have always done. I just have to take them in smaller steps. This can be applied to balancing a bank statement, to home organization, to updating the kitchen, and to car maintenance. Things can be done. I can feel accomplished if I do some additional planning. Growing older is not for sissies, but growing older can be a blessing. We have wisdom and perspective that many younger people do not have. It's just how we choose to look at being older. And I'll be frank, there are days when I'm feeling good about where I find myself in these years of life, these later years of life. And there are days when I just want to crawl back in the bed and pull the covers over my head. For the most part, it's just a matter of taking my time and living on purpose with a plan. Not putting too much on myself that I feel like I'm failing in these elder years of mine. Recently, I was trying to balance a bank statement. I just could not get it done. I stewed over it, and then I just decided to go to the bank and ask for help, which I did. And the sweet lady there who helped me was kind and friendly. She didn't rush me. She took her time, and I still felt like I was a competent person when I walked out of her office. It didn't take long, and that problem was solved. Now, do I wish I could have done this on my own? Sure. But I didn't let myself get into a bad state by not asking for help. My office is totally out of control. It is no longer a place that I like to work in. I avoid it if at all possible, even to the point of moving my laptop to the kitchen table. How ridiculous. For years, I longed for an office. It was one of my heart's desires. And now, because I've been lax, it looks like a crime scene. It's full of books that have not been put back on the bookcase, papers that need to be filed, teaching materials that need some organization. So what do I do? Now, I thought about asking one of my grandchildren to come help me. But an office is a personal space. And none of them or no one else is going to know even where to start in that office, much less where to put things. And I would end up with more disorganization than I have right now. So I have broken up my plan to recapture my office into steps that I can reach without driving myself crazy. I'll keep you updated on the status of the office as time goes along, because it will take some time. It didn't get there overnight. It's not going to be cleaned up overnight. I was driving up Highway 49 yesterday to the federal prison for church service with those guys. I was minding my own business, going the speed limit, not following other vehicles too closely, when bam, a rock hit my windshield. Not a pebble that would have just made a nick. A rock made a pretty good size hole. Not hole, nick. Not a nick either, a notch. A notch in my windshield that started to run immediately. So there'll be no patch job this time. But it's another life issue that I have to deal with. I need to call the insurance company to make a claim. I need to schedule a time for a replacement to be put in. I need to take a breath so I don't dive into a ditch because of one more thing that needs my attention. Recently, my fridge quit on me, so I thought that while I was out shopping, I would look for a new stove. Stove is what I call it. They call it a range these days. I'd had to have a couple of repairs over the last year or so. So I thought, well, it may be a good time. The holidays will be at the end of the year. I'll get it in, learn how to cook on it, and then I'll be ready when all my people start to arrive. Little did I know what was in store for me. Appliances seem to be bigger. Are they bigger? I don't know. They seem to be. The fridge, which I thought was a standard size, was a half an inch off, so my granite countertop had to be trimmed. I chose a range with a double oven, so I went from a drop-in to a slide-in, which to me should have been simple, but it wasn't. More trimming of my granite and cutting out my cabinet for the slide, for the where I had the slide in before, so it would where I had the drop in before, the range would now slide in. Noise, noise, noise. Does all this seem like very much to you? Well, you're probably a little bit younger than me. Anyway, it got done. I dealt with my frustration, and it looks great. But now there's another issue. Manufacturers do not give you manuals for your appliances anymore. You have to go online and look. Well, I went online for my fridge and for my range, and I printed out my instructions. I do not want to be looking on my phone or looking at my laptop if I am trying to learn how to use what a feature does or how to use it or how to troubleshoot. I like paper in my hand. Yes, I'm an old lady. Are you feeling my pain? Sorry. The world has changed, and while I struggle to keep up with it, sometimes I just want to sit myself down and turn on some mind-numbing television. The trouble with doing this is that at some point in time, I'm going to have to stand up out of my recliner and face the issue that I have been avoiding. It's the accumulation of little bits of life that can be overwhelming. If we will just take one issue at a time and deal with it, not let them pile up until it's overwhelming, then for the most part, we can manage our lives in these elder years. What's facing you today? You may have many things that need dealing with, but pick one thing that will bring some immediate satisfaction. Break it down into 3 to 5 steps that you'll need to do in order to solve the problem, to complete the plan, or to bring a smile to your face. It's a good thing to be able to take care of yourself and to take care of your things. It may just need to be done in a different way than you've always done before. If you're enjoying my videos, do me a favor. Please like and subscribe, and check out each of my playlists when you have a chance. Thank you for watching today, and we'll be together again soon.